Give it back. Huw Edwards should return his BBC salary. Paying him taxpayer money for months after arrest was wrong, says culture sec. Huw Edwards should return his BBC salary following his child sex images conviction, the culture secretary has said. The disgraced newsreader, 62, is understood to have been paid around £200,000 by the BBC despite his arrest in November. He was one of the BBC's highest-paid presenters with a pay bracket between £475,000 and £479,999 for the year 2023-24. At the time of his arrest in November, Edwards was already suspended from the BBC in relation to different allegations. But he remained one of the BBC's highest-paid presenters with a full salary of nearly £480,000, until he quit the broadcaster on medical advice in April. However, Lisa Nandy today said Edwards should return the salary, adding that it is not a good use of taxpayers' money. She told Sky News, "I think he ought to return his salary. I think having been arrested on such serious charges all the way back in November, to continue to receive that salary all the way through until he resigned is wrong and it's not a good use of taxpayers' money. I think most people in the country will agree with that, but whether he does that or not is up to him." Her comments come after she hauled in Director General Tim Davie to explain why the BBC carried on paying Edwards after his arrest. When asked about the meeting, Ms. Nandy added, "We had a very robust and frank discussion about the circumstances around the case, and some of the decisions that have been made during that case and also since. Obviously, I am particularly concerned to make sure that people have confidence in I think the Director General made a good start yesterday, in going out to be as open and transparent as possible with the public, both about what the BBC knew but also about why they made the decision they did, and also the use of taxpayers' money, which is obviously important to a lot of people." However, Mr. Davie has admitted it is impossible to claw back the money. He said, "No one likes to see this situation. But these are unfortunately the specifics of how it works. We can't claw back the pension. It's very difficult, nigh on impossible. I think when it comes to pay, again, legally challenging, but we'll look at all options." Meanwhile, Ms. Nandy also appeared to suggest that some findings from the internal probe into Edwards should be made public. She said, "I think we all